is also the Member of Parliament for Old Tafo, the Honorable Echo Vincent Assafuah. He's my guest on Point Blank. You're welcome to Eyewitness News, sir.
Thank you, Mario.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm well. It's been a long day for us.
I know. But did it go well?
Yes, it went well.
It went well. Talk to us about DRIP. What's the government trying to do?
Well, let me say a very good evening to you and to your cherished viewers. I think that road infrastructure is very critical in socio-economic development, every part of the world. And so, over the years, as part of government effort to ensure that there's decentralization, there are a number of facets of our life that we have to decentralize. Not only distributing money to assemblies, as per the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, which has been stated under Chapter 22. Not only that, I think that per the mandate of the Ministry of Local Government, it is our duty to ensure that we are able to decentralize all facets of our life. And this time what we are interested in is how we can decentralize our road infrastructure in terms of its development or in terms of its development. What the Ministry of Local Government is doing through DRIP is that in all our districts, we should be able to empower the municipal assemblies, the district assemblies, or if you like, the metropolitan assemblies.
So the local assembly authority, local government authorities.
So that after they have been empowered, they will be able to construct, maintain, and equip their own road infrastructure without necessarily waiting for central government. So if you go to a district like Old Tafo district, it's the municipal now, so Old Tafo municipal, it will not take the central government to come down there to, as it were, construct or maintain certain relevant or important or critical routes in the district. The assembly, based on a petition or a request from any of the opinion leaders, will schedule for such a road to be constructed or to be maintained or equipped. And that is what DRIP is all about. At the local level, we are going to ensure that there's road construction, which is supposed to promote trade, is supposed to ensure that people at the local level will have connectivity or easy connectivity to each other, access to essential facilities like the health facilities, educational facilities, and what have you. So government is interested in empowering municipal assemblies, district assemblies, to be able to construct their own roads at the local level.
Currently, the management of our roads, I believe, is divided into urban roads, highways. We have the Ministry of Roads and Highways. We have feeder roads. These are the people who maintain, manage, give contracts for the fixing of our roads. Where are you going to fit in a district assembly in this mix? So which road in the district belongs to the feeder roads department? Which one belongs to the urban roads department? Which one is for highways? And which one is the last one, sir?
Well, per the architecture of DRIP, if like the organogram of DRIP, at the assembly level, there's a committee that is going to be formed by the assembly, and is going to be made up of the MMDCs, who is going to be the chair of the committee. Then the MP is going to be a member of the committee.
Whether he's MPP or NDC?
Yes, whether MPP or NDC, he's going to be a member of the committee. Then if it is for a district, then it means that road, I think at the district they have a department called the road department or whatever.
Yeah, the road department.
If it is the municipal or the metropolitan, then the urban or the urban roads will be a member of that committee. So depending on the status of the assembly, whether it is district or municipal, then the relevant or if you like the applicable department will be part of that committee. Then also the roads department is also going to be part of the committee. So when they come together, then they will decide based on request that this is an important road that needs to be constructed. This is an important road that needs to be maintained or equipped. This is an important road that needs to be, as it were, dealt with as early as possible because it is probably linked to a certain hospital, it is linked to a certain educational facility or what have you. So based on their decision, then the machines will be dispatched for such construction or maintenance to be done. So there is going to be a committee that is going to make that decision, which the MMDCs are going to be the chair of those committees.
Is it not the case that you have become overwhelmed, or you have promised a year of road 2 times, you have failed to deliver, so now you are kicking the can, sort of. You're trying to now push it to the local assemblies to say that, oh, it is outside our mandate now, it's your local authorities who should fix it. And they don't have resources to do this. How much do they even have to pay a contractor to fix a road?
I disagree with you.
Let's look at your district.
If we were throwing our hands in despair, then trust me, then government will not be interested in providing the necessary machinery. Apart from
what will be the use of the Urban Roads Department, the Ministry of Roads, and the Highways
Authority? Apart from government
now
providing the necessary machinery, it is the duty of government through the DACF to provide 1 million Ghana cedis at the interim in all the districts. We are going to pay into the accounts 1 million Ghana cedis to all the districts. Government is also obliged, or is going to have the responsibility to provide sand. It's going to have the responsibility to provide gravels, cement, and what have you. These supplies are going to be made to the various assembly. Remember, part of the equipment that we are sending to the assembly is excavator, blowbed, backhoe, and what have you. These complements each other for a road construction to happen. And so, yes, feeder roads is going to be there, urban roads are going to be there, but they are going to be part of the existing, or if you like, the committee that has been set up to be able to make decisions as to how these constructions
will have to be done. Is this not an unnecessary bureaucracy? I mean, if my road is bad, it's bad. Fixing it, I need the government to fix it. Now, it doesn't matter that there's a committee or not. Come and fix the road, that's what matters. So, let's take a road in your district. Do you give it to this committee based on the number of kilometers, or you give it to the district people based on the level of deterioration? At what point do you, as a resident, decide that I'm going to the ministry to say my road is not good, or the urban roads department if you were in Accra, or the feeder roads department? Does it mean henceforth we should not go to these ones, always go to the assembly and say get our road fixed? 2
things. The committee, Somoto, can decide which of the rules will have to be maintained at every point in time. Secondly, a citizen of that assembly, an opinion leader like a chief, the assembly members or what have you, can also petition the committee. Then the committee will schedule when that road will have to be constructed. I have told you the committee is already inclusive of the said department that you are talking about, that is feeder or urban roads. They are included in the committees, and for that matter, even though hitherto or before now it used to be their responsibility, and they are also going to be working with the Ministry of Roads and Highways on separate road construction. But this strategy is supposed to complement the already existing strategy in constructing roads in our various districts. That is the Ministry of Roads and Highways. If the Ministry of Roads and Highways is not going to have any role to play, then of course you may as well scrap that ministry. But this is just a complementary strategy to support our road construction in this country, so that at the various, or if you like, the barest minimum at the local level, you have most of our roads being maintained.
Let's look at the package you are giving to. Is it districts you are targeting or constituencies? It's districts, right?
It's districts.
So each district is getting what exactly? What's the full package?
So each district, I wish I brought my manual here, but each district,
I've seen some information
is going to get an excavator.
I've seen some information.
Yes, each district is going to get an excavator. Each district is going to get a water tank, a wheel loader, a motor grader, and a roller.
It's not like you want a district to get. It's not that a district to get just one of these. You get the full complement.
So depending,
I'm looking at the letter that was written by your MP asking for information, and I'll come to that. He lists a 6x4 tipper truck, a water tank truck, a wheel loader, a motor grader, and a roller. These are 5 vehicles. Would each district in Ghana get all these 5, or you get one of the 5?
This is not even exhaustive.
There's more than this.
Yes, because there's a backhoe, which is supposed to be part of it. And they didn't mention that excavator, which is also supposed to be part of it. It is the full complement of this that each district is going to get. But mind you,
each district get all of these.
All of this. But mind you, there are some metropolitans that has about 4 or 5 constituencies in there. It is a strategy of the Ministry of Local Government that if there's a metropolitan, for example, KMA, with 5 or 6 constituencies, it is proper that you're able to give them more than 1 or 2. So you can give them about 4 or 5 so that each constituency can have one. Apart from that, it is supposed to be for districts. If you come to Accra Metropolitan Assembly, where it is one metropolitan, you cannot say that you're just giving them 1 excavator and 1 backhoe because it is a metropolitan. No. You have to now...
You have sub-metros and three constituencies.
Yes, and give it to the constituencies so that the constituencies can have that management. So it means that the mayor will be part of each of these committees to help in the decision making as far as the construction and maintenance of those roads are concerned.
You've also said that stones and sand will be provided?
Yes.
So does it mean ab initio from today, let's say Senate District, for instance, or Ikuapem South District, by tomorrow they should have all these vehicles and trip loads of sand and gravel? Is that what your plan is?
To be honest,
on a need basis?
To be honest with you, it cannot be tomorrow because we are now supposed to send the equipment to the various districts. We are anticipating that within the next 2-3 weeks, we should have been able to submit, or if you like, distribute all these machines to the various districts.
Do we have all the machines in the country?
I get the impression that about 70 or 80% of them are here.
Out of over 2,000 vehicles?
Yes, 2,400. Different of like varieties of equipment.
Okay.
In the next 3 weeks, I get the indication from the suppliers that we should have been able to have the full complement of the contractual agreement in terms of the equipment that are supposed to be.
Who is importing these vehicles?
Well, I think today it was very clear. It is a contract between GA Plant Pool and Jospon Group of Companies and the government.
So Jospon, GA Plant Pool, they are the ones who are doing the contract. So government pays them to execute this.
Absolutely.
So they own the vehicles, or we own the vehicles?
We own the vehicles.
So we pay them?
We pay them.
What's their role? Importing, or they do maintenance? And what do they do?
Well, so as part of the contractual agreement, I think there's a 2-year warranty that is supposed to guide, or if you like, protect the equipment. So for the next 2 years, the company that supplied, that the GA Plant Pool, of course, the company in China is doing that through these companies, and they are already here. They are going to maintain this equipment for the next 2 years. We are hoping that in the next 2 years, after that, the warranty has expired or is exhausted. It is contemplated that government should have been able to find a way that they can have, if you like, to manage the equipment after that exhaustion.
Have we paid for all the 2,400 vehicles?
I may have to check the records, but I don't think all of them has been paid. I may have to check the records.
But who is paying? Is it the District Assembly Common Fund, or the Local Government Ministry, or the government through another? Where is the payment coming from?
The District Assembly Common Fund.
How much in total are we paying for the 2,400 vehicles?
Well, I may have to double check again. I was in a meeting with the Minister, the Minister of State. I think we've seen a petition from my colleague, Member of Parliament, Mahama Ayariga, and so we were trying to put the information together to be able to.
He wants you to tell us the payment
because remember,
schedule.
the contract is between the office of the president, if like the Chief of Staff Office, and the company. It was not necessarily
not the District Assembly Common Fund?
Not between the District Assembly's Common Fund is the sole financier of the project, but the contract is between the Chief of Staff Office and GA Plant Pool, or if like the Jospon company.
But you are the ministry with oversight.
Absolutely.
So the MP wants to know the payment schedule for the equipment, the total payment in respect for the equipment as of now, and the total cost of the district road improvement program. Which of these 3 questions can you answer?
Well, it is within his right to do so. Of course, pursuant to the right to information bill, and so I cannot sit here to give such information.
No, you did a ground launch today. At least you should give us a figure and say, when you were going to do free SHS, you told us how much you plan to spend on it. At least if you're doing this, something as big as, you should tell us what the budget is. What's the budget?
So I'm saying that within the next few days, we have about 30 days to respond to this.
No, don't forget the 30 days part. You did a ground launch today.
The law is that.
Forget. I'm not asking you a question.
You are the same person who
I have withdrawn the Ayariga comment.
You can't withdraw it. Let's have a conversation.
I'm asking you a public question that you did a launch today where you outdoored earth moving equipment.
Right.
How much is that whole project called DRIP going to cost? How much?
Well, I may have to check the records. I don't want to. I think I have a figure of head, but
so give us a figure.
I'm not so sure. But let me check the records so that I can give you the right figure.
But would you be able to tell us what percentage of this has been paid yet?
No, I can't.
Okay, but that would be very significant. We need to know.
I know. You definitely know. That's what I'm saying, that there's a petition to that effect. We will put that information.
Mama Yaga makes the comment that some assemblies may not need road. That will not be their priority. Their priority could be water. Their priority could be toilet facilities, maybe a school. Why are you taking a huge chunk of their common fund and using it to buy excavators for them when they don't need that?
I don't know which district in our country which will not need a road.
No, they need, but priority, maybe that's not their priority.
But I'm saying that it is proper for us to be able to know that in its entirety, in terms of percentage, I can tell you that about 95% of our district that needs roads to be able to ensure there's enough connectivity, there's access.
Have you asked them and they told you that's their priority area?
Of course, there have been needs assessment that has been done before this. Don't forget, we have MMDCs, we have the national security and what have you. So I know that roads construction and road maintenance is very critical. Even in my constituency, that I believe that we are in the center of Kumasi, Greater Kumasi. I can tell you, we have some few roads that will have to be constructed, and so this will come a long way to be able to support our maintenance as far as road construction, or if you like, road maintenance is concerned.
Is this not going to be another bureaucracy? Who is going to maintain the vehicles? The issue of maintenance. He says that when they were in power, they brought in some equipment. Those equipments were rotting away. They had to be auctioned. What is your plan to maintain these equipment so they don't rot? Well,
so as part of the committees, the 48th Engineer Regiment is also supposed to be part of the committee that has been formed to ensure discipline, to ensure that persons with any intent or who is contemplating that they are going to use this for their private purposes will be dealt with. The President was very clear today that these machines or these equipments are having trackers in them, and so if anybody who wishes that he wants to have the law being, if you like, the law dealing with such a person, then of course you may want to go on that tangent. You cannot cross your border when the machines enter your district. So, for example, if it enters Old Tafo constituency, the borders of Old Tafo constituency has been marked. It is being tracked at the central level. As soon as it crosses from Pankrono to Etimetim, you know you have a problem. You cannot also give an excuse that you're going to buy sand, you're going to buy gravel, whatsoever. No, such cannot be done. All that has been told, or if you like, the operational manual that we've given to the committees will have to be followed, will have to be adhered to strictly, without any excuses whatsoever.
So if it breaks down, who fix it?
We have 2-year warranty as we speak. But after that, I think that the company, if you like, government will have a way to be able to deal with it.
Can I come and rent it from the assembly and go and use it for my private purposes?
For now, it is not part of the arrangement. You cannot rent it for any private use.
Who is going to fuel it? Because we have issues with the release of funds for assemblies. They don't have money to fuel their motorbikes that they use for monitoring purposes in education and in health. You've now brought this huge machine and put it at the assembly for them. Can they really run it? Can they fuel it?
It is the responsibility of DACF to fuel it. As I said, 1 million Ghana cedis is going to be paid to the
all
council.
of them?
Yes, and we are also going to supply them with fuel. So
and that's coming right away? When is the 1 million coming?
I'm sure from next week. I think the discussion that we had today when we met the MMDCs, that by next week we should be able to have that money hitting the account.
Thank you so much for joining us for Point Bank tonight.
Thank you, Mari.
That's Honorable Echo Vincent Assafuah. He's MP for Old Tafo and Deputy Minister for Local Government Decentralization and Rural Development.